Welcome. Today we're going to learn to perform Stomp. So let's start with the intro. That's our introduction, the beginning of our piece. If you look at our sheets of paper that we have, on our intro it says ST in the first beat of the first bar. That's our stomp. So it'll sound like this. So we first have a count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we would perform our stomp. So let's do that together now. One stomp. Only one stomp. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, stomp. Brilliant. Let's try that again. Let's try that again together. I will count 4. We will stomp. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, stomp. Brilliant. In the second bar of our intro, in the second bar, that's after our 1, 2, 3, 4, we have a stomp, a clap, and a stomp. So it sounds like this. The best way to do this, do one stomp with one foot, like this, then do our clap, then stomp with our other foot. That way we're making a triangle shape with our body and using different body parts. That will help us to keep in time and make sure we don't slow down. So let's try practicing that second bar together now. Try practicing that second bar together. Ready? I'll remind you what it sounds like first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try and do that together now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's try it again now. Let's try it again. I will count 4, and we'll play the second bar together again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now we have our third bar. If you notice, all we're doing in these bars is adding on one beat each time. In this third bar, we are adding on one crotchet. It's an extra stomp. So it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the best way to do that, we stomp with our first foot, then we clap, do the second stomp with our other foot, and then do the last stomp with the first foot we did. So we make a triangle. So our foot, our chest, down to our foot, and then back to our foot. So we make one full triangle shape with our body. So let me remind you how this third bar goes, and then we will play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a go at trying to play that together now. I will count 4, and then we'll play that third bar together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's have another go at that. Ready? All together now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. So those are the 3 bars of our introduction. Now we need to try and put them all together. We need to put them all together. So I'm going to perform the intro for you now, all 3 bars, one after the other. Follow along on your sheet of music to make sure that you're in time. Whenever I am not playing, I will say those beats so we know that we are staying in time. Here is the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. So, let's have a go at trying to do that together now. The important thing is if you hear me say a number, then you should not be making a sound with your body. If you hear me saying a number, then that means we're not supposed to be playing. So let's try and play that all together now, the whole of the intro. Everybody ready? I'll count to 4 and then we play. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. Brilliant. Let's have another go at trying to play that now. Let's have another go at trying to play that all together. Our intro, I will count 4 and then we play. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. Brilliant. If you need to practice this, make sure to rewind the video and practice along with me to make sure we are getting it perfect. Now we will move on to our outro. If you notice, the 3 bars of our outro are actually the 3 bars of our intro, but played backwards. So our outro is the same as our intro, but we play it backwards. So I will play you the whole of the outro now so you can hear what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play it, but put in the numbers this time so you can hear where the gaps are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's try playing that all together now. Let's try playing that all together now. Ready? Our outro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's have another go at trying to play our outro together. Let's have another go at trying to play our outro together. Ready? Our outro now is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Remember, if I'm saying numbers, then you should not be playing. So if you need more practice on that, make sure to rewind the video. Make sure to practice that to get it absolutely perfect and spot on. Next, we are going to move on to our main groove. The main groove for Stomp. First of all, I'm going to play it for you. So make sure you're following along on your sheet of paper with the Stomp main groove. Now, I will be repeating this. So after you've gone to the end of the 2 bars, make sure to go back to the beginning of those 2 bars of your main groove, because I will be playing them over and over again. Here we go. Stomp main groove. This is your example. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's our example. If you can hear, there's a lot of different things going on there. You might have noticed we've used our 3rd body percussion sound there, which is our thigh slap, which sounds just like this. So this is where things start to sound a bit tricky, but don't worry, we'll all be able to learn this and you can all play it. So let's do the first bar of our Stomp main groove together. So the first 3 beats of this we've already learned from practicing our intro and outro. The first 3 beats sound like this. On that 4th beat, we've got to play 4 notes on 1 beat. Now you might be looking at that thinking, what note length is that? I'm not quite familiar. That's a semiquaver. And in a semiquaver, we have 4 of them per beat. They are worth half of what a quaver is worth. A quaver is worth half a beat. So half of a quaver is a quarter, meaning that we need 4 per beat, like this. So we need to make sure that we play 4 thigh slaps on 1 beat. So let's try playing that first bar together now. I will count 4, then we will play that first bar. Ready? Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's have one more go at trying to practice that together. Trying to practice that together. Ready? All together now. The first bar of the Stomp main groove. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now let's try and add on a couple extra notes so we can try and learn the whole of the Stomp main groove. So now we're going to add on to that 2 notes from the 2nd bar. So it will sound like this. So that's what we're going to try and practice now. Ready? All together. We're going to practice that now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's try having another go at that again so we can get it really, really good and sounding absolutely amazing. Ready? From the start of the Stomp main groove. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now let's try and add on the last few beats and few notes of the Stomp main groove so we can play the whole thing now. So I'm going to play the whole thing now to remind you how the Stomp main groove goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's have a go at trying to play that together now. Let's have a go at trying to play that together. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Let's try have another go at that. Let's try have another go at that. Ready? Everybody together now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and play that Stomp main groove 4 times. Because when we come to perform the whole of Stomp, we need to be able to play that main groove 4 times. So we're going to try and play that now 4 times. Ready? Here we go. Stomp main groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. So we've just played the Stomp main groove there 4 times. Let's have another go at trying to play it again 4 times. We need to try and make sure that we get it sounding perfect every single time we play it. Let's have another go now. The Stomp main groove 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Now we've practiced our intro, we've practiced our main groove 4 times, and we've practiced our outro. Now to create the whole performance of Stomp, what we need to do is to add these sections together to create our whole piece. So as an example, once we've finished playing our intro, we then immediately play our main groove straight afterwards, 4 times. After we finish playing our main groove, we go straight into playing our outro. So I'm going to play the whole of Stomp for you so you get a good idea as to what the whole performance is supposed to sound like. Here we go from the intro for Stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. So there is an example of our whole Stomp performance. So let's try and play that now together. Let's try and play that now together. If you miss a beat, at any point, make sure to come back in at another place that you feel comfortable. Ready? Let's practice the whole of Stomp now. Our intro, the main groove 4 times, and then our outro. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stomp. 2, 3, 4. Stomp. 3, 4. 4. 3, 4, stomp. Brilliant. So let's have one more go at trying to practice this whole performance of Stomp. One more go at trying to practice the whole performance of Stomp. Ready? Everybody ready? From the beginning, from our intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. 4, 3, 4, stomp. Brilliant. So that is the whole performance of Stomp. If you need to practice any parts individually to make sure they are absolutely perfect, or if you want to go back and practice the whole performance together to make sure you absolutely nail the performance, then please rewind the video at the appropriate point.